What is up, guys, and welcome back to another video. Thank you guys so much for tuning in today. My name is Angel X, and we're going to be taking a look at the best class setup, in my opinion, for the grease gun, so you guys can get gold as quickly as possible. Alright guys, let's jump into it.
Don't let them lie to them. Give them evidence of heaven when you ride through them. We gotta tell them it's something better in heaven, embedded in everything ever since ever been evident, excellent, and it's God.
Alright guys, welcome back. Now I do have two different division class setups right here. I have the mountain setup and the airborne setup. The mountain setup is only because if you want to stay off the radar completely, I mean other than your shots for your guns, this is the class that you're going to want to have to take. And if you want to be silenced but fast and quick and like almost assassin-like, unless they pull out a UAV or something, a recon aircraft or something, then you guys are gonna want to be running this division right here. Alright guys, so as you guys can see, I have the grease gun here, I have the golden camo, guys, and up until ambush, you have to get 100 headshots, and then after that, you'll have to get 10 payback medals. You have to get 50 kills using the airborne division with the grease gun, and you're gonna get 50 kills with like a division other than the airborne with the grease gun. And for bronze, we actually have to get 2 rapid kills 5 times, guys, and we actually have 5 bloodthirsties or 5 kills without dying 5 times, and then you'll unlock the gold. And then here, the diamond, you'll get that once you unlock all the gold camos for like that specific gun class. So like this will be the submachine guns. So once you unlock the gold for all the submachine guns, you'll get the diamond. As you guys can see, I have 2nd prestige this gun. This is like completely maxed out and everything. So I have all the options here, and I've played around with all this, and honestly, I would attach rapid fire, but that only increases the recoil and it throws me off a little bit. I don't like to attach the rapid fire. And another thing is, if you're going to be a competitive player, the rapid fire is actually restricted from the competitive play. So if you want to get used to something that'll be more like what the competitive scene will look like, then you're going to want to stay away from rapid fire. Extended mags, I find myself not needing this only because grease gun actually has not that big of a fire rate. It's the slowest fire rate gun in the submachine gun division, and you don't really need extended mags as much. Steady aim, if you're up close, the grease gun will actually shred if you're like hip firing. There we go, hip firing. I'm over here forgetting all my terminology. The full metal jacket, it helps for long range and to get kills through walls. That is essential in this game because as soon as you fire at somebody, they get hit, they try to hide somewhere. So if you can try to get that kill through the object of which they're hiding at, then you'll be more likely to get that kill without having to engage yourself as much, without having to expose yourself as much, and you'll be able to die less. Foregrip, it's only to control that little bit of recoil. I know it's not much, but I like to have as much accuracy as possible and as much control over the weapon as possible while I'm aiming down sights. And advanced rifling, this is actually gonna increase the damage fall off range, so your damage is gonna stay for a little longer range than it would normally. And as you guys can see, here's how it's affected. I have a 9 damage, a 9 range, and an 11 accuracy, guys, and a 5 fire rate. It's not a big fire rate, but we don't really need that much fire rate as long as we stay accurate with the gunshots. Alright, so now on both of these I am running primed. One thing that I noticed, and the reason why I don't have it on my class right now, is because I recently prestige 3 and like I don't have this right here unlocked. The flanker is actually a really good perk for the airborne division if you want to stay off the radar without having to use the score streak to kill the radars, or without having to equip launch. Now you have options. You have the flanker. You can also do the score streaks. Actually, I need to set this up. Well, actually I don't have it unlocked yet, but your score streaks, you need to have the counter recon aircraft if you want to stay off the radar for as long as possible. This is a 5.5 kills, so 5 kills and an assist, or if you're playing an objective game, this will probably be like in 2 or 3 kills with that bonus you get from playing the objective. So you want to be running counter recon aircraft and either care package or glide bomb and fighter pilot, only because these two are really good at getting kills for you, like clearing out the enemies for whenever you need to in the objectives. As long as you know, artillery barrage is really good too, but it's still a little high up there, so it's a little harder to get. So if you want to stay down on the lower scores and still get good kills, good objective covering kills, then you want to go for these two right here, the flatter and the glide bomb. Now I have these set up to like the normal stuffs because I haven't unlocked anything other than the Molotov in this. Again, if you want to stay clear in the competitive kind of aspect of things, you're not gonna want to equip recon aircraft. I know that in the competitive scene it's restricted and people won't be able to use it, and you won't be able to use launched just because you won't have that necessity to actually shoot the aircrafts or anything. If you want to stay clear of that, like competitive side of things, then you know, guys, just stay clear of the recon aircraft. This is very important for you guys. If you go over to the settings, you go to the controls, you go to the bumper layout, the button layout, the bumper jumper tactical flipped. Here's what it switches. It switches your R3 and your circle, so your crouch will now be your R3 and your melee will be the circle. Now, what's so good about your R3 being the crouch is that you can do drop shots while maintaining your aim on target. So like you can do drop shots, like you can press and move wherever you need to, as long as you know the enemy's moving or whatever. If you need to, you'll be able to do that. And another thing is it switches the jump button, the X right here, for the L1, but once you have it flipped, you get the L2 is your jump button and your L1 is your aim button. So I find it's really easy to keep my finger like right here in the middle, so that whenever I need to jump and quickly aim, I could just bring it up, you know. So for you guys that don't have a SCUF gaming controller, this is the next best thing in my opinion for button layout. And again, you know, this is gonna be your fire button right here, the R1, and the R2 is still gonna throw your grenades. And last but not least, guys, your horizontal sensitivity has to be within the range of 4 and 8 in this game if you want complete and total accuracy. I've been running with 10s. I was running with 10s for the beginning of this pretty much, but as I started getting into the higher recoil guns, I started lowering my sensitivity in order for me to be able to control that recoil. So if you guys are struggling with the recoil, guys, I'm at a 5 right now, and that's working perfectly for me. If you guys are used to a higher sensitivity than a 10, you might want to drop it down to an 8 or, I don't know, 9, 10-ish, whatever works for you guys. Just remember that the sensitivity is something really important, and the lower I'd say the better. You won't be able to turn on opponents as much, but you can always jump and skill your way out of things. Alright guys, we're jumping in, and since this is Gustav Cannon, I really do want to run with the mountain because the stealth in this map is one of the biggest factors in like whether or not you're gonna win. So a lot of people like to camp up at B, and that's great. We're gonna flank through the sides, and we're honestly gonna be trying to cover this right side as much as possible. I know that I get tons of kills on this side, whether it's with this gun or not. A lot of people like to come over to this side, and if they don't, just like that, guys, like, just work your way around it. See, there you go, first headshot, which is good. I'm trying to show you guys how this can actually be good for your headshots. One thing I will say, if you want to be completely sneaky, you can. Woo! Oh man, that was close. Now, I did give up my position there, so I have to be quick about, like, you know, kind of hiding and stuff. But instead, recuperate right here. This is what you're going to have to do. You're going to have to run mountain like this, and I hear somebody. Most of the time, this is where I'm at. This is where I strive. I dominate this little section right here, whether it's with this gun or another gun, but I try to stay around here. Like that. If I don't get the headshot, guys, I'm really not tripping. You know, I already have the gun gold and whatnot, but I thrive for headshots, but if they're not essential to my gameplay. If you guys want to keep your KD up, then don't focus as much on the headshots as much as getting the kill. Getting the kill is priority if you guys want to keep your KD up. Ooh, hear something. Now you guys really have to be like good at hearing things. Now I'm gonna cover this side. Okay. Really not trying to get caught off guard here. I'm gonna try to go and cover that, but if I don't get it, guys, you know, no big deal. Just try to work your way back. This guy's okay. That guy's gonna get him from behind, so it's fine. I'm gonna cover this side again. Ooh.
They're capturing Baker.
I just got sniped at, so ooh. I hear someone.
They're taking Baker.
What? That is so weird. I don't know if you guys hear that too, but I definitely hear somebody right now.
Baker's overrun. Petrol bomb's ready.
There you go. I got a kill right there. It does take a little bit to kill with the grease gun, only because it's not as big of a fire rate gun.
Securing Baker.
But you know, right there, I think the advanced rifling actually did a lot. It kept me from having to shoot for a longer period of time.
Taking Baker.
Now I'm not gonna go up there just yet. I'm gonna cover my bottom part right here. This is what I like to do, especially in Gustav Cannon. Running with a submachine gun is honestly not the best idea, but not a lot of people expect it. That was actually my teammate. I was a little scared. I was like, oh crap, I'm got. But no. Now the key here is that you don't want to push too much into their spawn. And like right there, you guys saw that I actually tried to drop shot, but I have different. Okay, he got me. That was complete gun skill right there. But
Fire in the hole.
I do have the Molotov now. I did get myself a a bloodthirsty and a little more. So there you go. You guys really want to hear for things, like make sure you guys listen to everything that you possibly can. The footsteps in this game are absurdly loud. Not just for you, but I know that guy saw me going in there. Yep, he's going. Right there, just catch him off guard like that. I like to bait people a lot because it is easy. It is the easiest way to actually pick up on kills, and if people manage to get behind people, it's 10 times easier to actually get their headshot. Oh, what are you saying? Let's go. Alright, there goes the same guy. I didn't get him with the Molotov. I really wanted to, but I don't know if he actually saw me there, if he was expecting me there, but okay. We're back on this side of the map now. It's not bad to be on this side. You just have to be careful. As you guys can see, like my teammates are actually covering the objectives just fine. They're doing great. If your teammates are not covering the objectives, guys, you gotta make sure you try to push with them, because you don't want to stack up on losses and, you know, ruin your KD. Like that dude got a great headshot right there. You don't want to stack up on losses. You don't want to stack up on too many deaths, because I mean, I wouldn't want to. That's just a personal thing to me. Like, I don't want to go negative in my KD. I don't like to go negative in my win-loss ratio, because, I mean, who doesn't come into the game to win? You know what I'm saying? So, these are my, like, tips and tricks, you know, guys, as to how to get kills a little easier. You're not going to go on huge kill streaks with this kind of class setup, especially not with the submachine guns, guys, because they are slightly underpowered. They really are. In the beta, they were, if you were running with a submachine gun, you were definitely on the right track. And here we're actually on a reverse. Covering A side is not as easy as covering C side to me, because of those two big railings in that middle spot. It's a whole lot bigger, and they have a bigger line of sight down the middle, so that they can actually get you. Ooh, no. Be careful. A lot of the times they'll be in here sniping. Somebody already killed that dude. But if they come back in here, you can always pick them up. Just like that. I'm actually going to go outside and around the back. Only because I don't want to get caught in there. Because they can always nade from the back or something. So Ooh, okay, that guy saw me, and I'm gonna jump out. Let that guy miss the shot, and I'm gonna come around.
C captured.
Cover this entrance right here. Just like that.
They're capturing Baker.
Now, if you guys think, oh wow, this guy likes to camp, I don't. This is only strategic. This is a smart way to play this game, especially in this map for submachine gunners. I don't want you guys to think, oh, Gustav Cannon sucks because, you know, if you're running a submachine gun, you're dead. Everybody's sniping. If you stay inside, they can't snipe you. If you stay out of their sight, they can't snipe you. So the way to play this game is to play it smart, play it calm. And if you're not running on mountain, guys, I will tell you this: do not run. Try to go as slow as possible, because that way you'll be able to hear the I'm not gonna engage that, I'm not gonna engage that, I'm not gonna get that.
Capturing Charlie.
They're
capturing Baker.
If you're running with the airborne, it is extremely loud, especially when you're running, guys. You run a lot with the airborne, and that is just not the way to play. Another headshot. There you go, guys. That's what I'm talking about right there. You can just pick people off left and right if you do this right. Now, I'm not pushing too much in. I'm kind of looking away so that these guys can actually spawn in. If somebody spawns towards the back and is like, oh, well, I'm gonna get this guy from the back. This is a nice little spot here at A.
Taking Charlie.
I'm always covering my back. I'm always constantly going back and forth, trying to turn around and everything. Now I'm gonna cover this guy's back. Got him. Alright. See, there you go. We captured A. It wasn't the intention at all, but you know, it is working for the objective, which is what you're playing, so it's always a good thing to actually play the objective. I'm not gonna engage. That is just a loss for me, and what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna try to outsmart these guys. Actually, I think my teammate took him, and yeah, I think he did. So we're doing 11 and 2, guys. Like, for all the people out there that really think that Gustav Cannon isn't that good of a map, you just gotta be careful. That's all you really. You gotta play smart. You gotta play, hey, not right now, buddy, but in a little bit. Alright, now here I'm a little stuck because I don't know if they're at C exactly. Alright, so I took him on only because I was sure it was a sure kill, that one too. Now what I'm gonna do is, now that they're a little rattled, looking for people, I'm gonna move over to C. They're gonna be looking for people at B because that's where they saw the gunshots coming from. Now my teammates are actually controlling B, which is a major role in whether you're gonna be successful or not here in Gustav Cannon, especially playing an objective game. So I'm gonna be playing their spawn again, back on C. This is where I recommend you guys to be. Like, definitely try to push for A. Try to control it. Try to have your teammates cap it. Got him. That's where it's at, right, too. Don't shoot unless you're sure, absolutely sure you're gonna get the kill. I hear somebody, so I just want to be careful. I don't want to rush out and have them kill me. See, that guy, I honestly was a little impatient there. I could have waited a little longer. Oh, I shot, and I didn't get the kill. That was one of the instances where you have to be like, oh crap. I can honestly go around, and I'll be able to get him, like, no problem. I'll run in here. Gonna run around the back. Alright, so we didn't engage as much. We were being safe. We were controlling the map as best as we could. We were controlling the spawns. And we got the bronze star kill. So that's not too bad. That's the grease gun. That's the gold setup for you guys. The grease gun is a great gun, guys. You just gotta be smart about using it. Gustav Cannon is a great map for you guys to play as well. Don't think that because it's a sniper-based map, you won't be able to get any kills. You guys just have to play the objectives smart. You just have to do really well with these guns. You have to be smart about it. 16 and 2, guys, for my showcase match for you guys for the grease gun gold, guys. Thank you guys so much for tuning into another video. My name is Angel X, guys, and if you want more of these videos, I am definitely looking forward to making more of these. Tomorrow I should be uploading the PPSH, so if you guys are looking forward to that gun, guys, make sure to tune in tomorrow for another video. Thank you guys so much. Peace.